Welcome, people. We're back with another tier list for you today. Today, I've got UFC fighters, bantamweight fighters, ranked on how likely I think they can beat the champion, Petr Yan. The tiers are very simple this time. We've got no chance. I think this guy has absolutely zero chance to beat Petr Yan. He was going to get finished really easily or get dominated for 5 rounds. Low chance. It's possible. It could happen. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's a bit more possible than the people with no chance. Could fluke. It's similar to low chance, but he could put on a really good performance. He could finish him. And then very likely, the people who I think have the highest chance to beat Petr Yan and dethrone him as the bantamweight champion. We've got a wide range of bantamweights here, from ranked to unranked. It's just a really wide spread of fighters. And we're going to start off with someone who I think is immediately in the no chance category. Beksat Almakan. He's unranked. He's lost to Alexander Topuria. He also lost on a short notice fight to Umar, who I think both of those fighters are going to be in this tier list. So we'll get to them later. But Almakan's got absolutely zero chance, let's be honest. Next up, we've got Raoni Barcelos. I'm actually going to put him a tier higher. I think Raoni Barcelos is pretty skilled. I think he's definitely one of the more underrated fighters in the bantamweight division. However, I just feel like stylistically, Yan would get the better of him. There's a reason he's not ranked. Next up is the first ranked guy we've got, Mario Bautista. The guy that we should all be apologizing to. I've switched up so much on Mario Bautista. I think he could fluke it. I genuinely think he could beat Petr Yan. It's very unlikely because he's lost to guys that Petr Yan has beaten. But I just feel like he's very strong in the grappling. He looked so good against Vinicius Oliveira that I can't give him zero chance. It's definitely possible. I'll put him in could fluke because that's probably the only way it will happen. And then we're going to switch over to our first very likely Merab Dvalishvili, the former champion, the greatest bantamweight of all time. He will beat Petr Yan in the trilogy. Whenever he does manage to fix his fucked up nose, we're going to put him in there with a trilogy. Probably September-ish time is my guess. He will beat Petr Yan in the rematch. Surely. Because I feel like he lost the rematch, the second fight, because he had so much fights that year. You know, he has a cardio machine, but 4 championship fights in 1 year is going to take a toll on you, whether you like it or not. Merab is going in very likely. He will regain the belt by the end of the year. Next one is a really interesting one. This one, you're going to have to hear me out. Ethan Ewing, very likely. I really like this kid. And if them rumours are true with him fighting Alexander Topuria in International Fight Week, that is an absolute banger that I cannot wait for. In terms of stylistic matchup, I actually feel like Ewing could have a really good shot against Yan. He's got really good striking. He's got decent grappling as well. I think they're stylistically very similar. He's one of the best boxing prospects in the bantamweight division. I think he's going to cause a shock. He'll be top 8, top 10 by the end of the year. Without a doubt, I believe that. Davison Figueiredo, I think this is next. I mean, he's already lost to Petr Yan. Very handily. I'm going to put him in no chance now. It could happen. I think it's a no chance now. Because of how dominant it was and because of the losses he's had since then, it's not the same Figgy. It's not the same Figgy. I think he will never ever be able to beat Petr Yan. Next up, we got someone who Figgy beat in his bantamweight debut, Rob Font. Also no chance. Do I really need to explain this? Rob Font is one of the most overrated bantamweights ever. He's not very good. He's just a gatekeeper. Yan would destroy him. Let's be honest. This one is also very easy. Cody Garbrandt and no chance. No chance. Not even prime Cody Garbrandt would beat Petr Yan. Prime Cody Garbrandt is the most overrated bantamweight of all time. People are saying, oh, he's one of the greatest ever because he had a dominant fight with Dominic Cruz. It wasn't dominant. It was 48-46. It would have been 48-47 if the 4th round wasn't a 10-8. It wasn't that dominant if you watch the fight. Cody Garbrandt. So I don't even get me started on current Cody Garbrandt. Current Cody Garbrandt would do absolutely nothing to Petr Yan. He'd get dominated for 5 rounds. Yeah, just no chance. Next up is a low chance one, Montel Jackson. I really, really liked Montel Jackson when he was coming up as a bantamweight until that fight with Figueiredo. And I actually picked Montel Jackson to beat Figueiredo. But, I don't know, Yan is a very big step up, and Figueiredo did kind of handily beat him. But I still feel like Montel Jackson is good. I still feel like he can make it into the top 5. Although I feel like there's a very, very low chance that he beats Petr Yan. Charles Jourdain, we're just going to quickly stick into no chance. He's one of my favourite fighters. I absolutely love Charles Jourdain, but he's got absolutely zero chance. Next up, we got Jonathan Martinez. I've never rated Jonathan Martinez. I think I'm going to put this one just straight into no chance. He had a really close fight with Jose Aldo, I guess. He lost. Jose Aldo coming out of retirement, he lost. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of Martinez, to be honest. Marcus McGee. This is interesting because they actually fought not that long ago in Abu Dhabi in July last summer. And McGee looked good. He actually did look good in this fight. But you could tell that the level was just too much for him. I feel like if he gets a couple more really good wins, I could put him up to could fluke. But in a 5-round championship fight with Petr Yan, he's got to be in low chance. He's got to be in low chance. And he's only in low chance because he actually had a competitive fight with him before. Said Nurmagomedov, no chance. Vinicius Oliveira, no chance. Oh, they actually fought each other. Said Nurmagomedov and Vinicius Oliveira fought each other. And Oliveira destroyed him. And we thought Oliveira... Actually, I'm going to stick Oliveira in low chance. I'm going to stick him in low chance because I do feel like his weird, awkward striking could cause problems for Petr Yan. Said Nurmagomedov, on the other hand, is just shit. We don't care about Said Nurmagomedov. Just cut the guy. He lost to Bryce Mitchell at bantamweight. Umar Nurmagomedov is next. And he's another one that's very likely, as much as I hate to say it. He is one of the best bantamweights in the world. If Yan and Umar do end up fighting, I still would pick Petr Yan. I still feel like he is still skillful enough to be able to beat Umar. I don't think Umar's grappling is going to cause too much of a problem to Yan. Because Merab I don't mean to use MMA math, but Merab dominated Umar in the grappling. And in the rematch, the most recent fight, he could barely take Yan down. Barely. I feel like it's going to be a really hard fight for Yan, and I wouldn't be surprised if Umar won, but I would still pick Petr Yan. Sean O'Malley is also very likely. In a 5-round fight, I would actually favour Sean O'Malley. I actually would. That may be a hot take that's not really a hot take, but I would favour Sean O'Malley in a 5-round fight. I don't think O'Malley won the first fight, but O'Malley's gotten better since that. He obviously went and gained the belt. I just don't understand how the UFC hasn't made this rematch yet. I really thought they were going to do it in the White House. Because, Merab was probably wanted to take some time off. His nose is absolutely fucked. But I do want this fight to happen again as a 5-rounder. Just to see what happens. Because I think Sean O'Malley has a chance to win. Kyler Phillips is up next. He got an arguable robbery win against Charles Jourdain at UFC Winnipeg. Low chance. Actually, no chance. He's dog shit. Kyler Phillips sucks. Just as much as Charles Jourdain. Alright? I'm not going to put him in low chance. That's just stupid. Corey Sandhagen could fluke. The first fight was really competitive. The interim title fight, if you remember, in Abu Dhabi, where Yan and Sandhagen fought for the interim title because of Aljo. That was a competitive fight, and I really enjoyed it. It's one of my favourite fights of all time, actually. I do think Sandhagen is... I feel like he's regressed in terms of where he is in his career, but I still think he can cause Yan problems. Peyton Talbot, low chance. He actually impressed me a lot against Henry Cejudo. He managed to take him down a few times, which surprised me, which is why I picked against him, actually. Yes, I picked Henry Cejudo because I still think Peyton Talbot's a fraud. But I'm going to put him in low chance because there is a chance. It's a fight. Anything can happen, you know? Next up, Alexander Topuria, very likely. Very likely. I'm on the hype train as much as I am with Ewing, and I really, 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 really hope they get matched up with each other. It would be so, so good. I really hope it happens. But Topuria is so good. He's really surprised me with how good he already is. He's 100% going to be ranked at the end of the year. I feel like if they do make Ewing versus Topuria, I think the winner of that fight will 100% end the year ranked. There's no doubt about it. When people like fucking Chiwiwis are ranked, Topuria and Ewing can definitely get ranked. Montel Jackson, Marcus McGee, they're ranked. And I think Topuria and Ewing are better than both of them. So that's why they're both in very likely. I think Topuria is actually more of a stylistic threat to Yan, which is why I'm more confident in putting him in very likely. Malcolm Wellmaker, no chance. And it's not just because he lost. I just feel like Yan is just the volume in his striking and the fact that he does have a really good chin, and Wellmaker has relied on knockout power to get as far as he has. Ewing pieced him the fuck up, and I wouldn't say he got fraud checked. He's still got time. He's still got time to get good. But I still think it's no chance. It's still got to be no chance. Chito Vera is also in no chance. And Jakub Wecklacz is also in no chance. Both of them are just as shit as each other. If Patchy Mix was still in the UFC, he'd be the tier below no chance. And Wecklacz beat him. And Wecklacz sucks. And at the time of recording, Wecklacz has been booked with Marcus McGee. I don't know how the fuck he's got that. Because I don't think he's very good. But if he manages to beat Marcus McGee, I'll bump him up to the top of no chance. I still don't believe in the guy. Song Yadong is low chance. Song Yadong's low chance. Of course, he was the win that got Petr Yan bouncing back. He was back in title contention, and Yan looked really good in that fight. I don't think Song just really threatens anyone with anything. He's just really skillful. Like, if you're going to fight Song Yadong, you're always going to beat him by decision. He doesn't pose a knockout threat. He doesn't pose a grappling threat. You're not going to be able to really control him on the ground, and you're also not going to be able to knock him out. It's a decision written all over it. If you're going to bet on a Song Yadong fight, it'll be by decision. Alright? That is some advice I'm going to give you. Ayman Zahabi's no chance. I still think he's dog shit. He's dog shit. How he's got this far with all these goofy close fights he's having. He lost to Aldo. The Cheeto fight was goofy as fuck. He didn't even look good. And Sean O'Malley's probably going to chin him. He's no chance. Alright? Felipe Lima. Could fluke. I'm still in with this guy, bro. I've been there since the start of his UFC debut when he submitted Mohamed Naimov. We were there. We were depressed when he lost to Peyton Talbot. We are going to watch him get into the rankings. If Peyton Talbot's ranked, Felipe Lima will be. Trust me. He could fluke it. He could fluke it, bro. I don't care. And finally, last but certainly not least, Bryce Mitchell, very likely. Very likely. I'm joking. He's probably no chance. He's probably no chance. Anyway, let me know what you think. Comment down below if you disagree with me. I'll debate with you. I think this is solid as fuck. If you disagree, comment down below what you disagree with, and I'll reply with what I respond. Thank you for watching. Cheerio.